Good day, guys. So I'm gonna try and start reading longer sections of the Declaration so I can put more context and just make longer videos. Um, I think that sounds like the better idea instead of going part by part. Some people should be able to understand simple words and put congruent length of words together to make sense out of what I'm saying, right? Oh. So that mankind are disposed to suffer. Well, evils are sufferable. Then to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. Right? And so, okay, things things get bad, and that sucks. Right? Here, let me move into the light. Right? Things get bad, and that sucks. Right? We all have our rock bottom sooner or later, right? And a lot of people are being driven to it last year, all of 2020. It's now 2021, right? And they're looking around and things aren't getting better. Things haven't been getting better for the last 20 years, right? They've only been getting worse, from what I can tell. Me personally, I think things have been going all right, right? But I couldn't understand the concepts that back then that I understand now, which changes a lot of things. Um, so, right, and evils are sufferable, right? And we can accept some sufferable things. That's okay. Like the terms and agreement services that most people just click through, right? And anyone read one of those? Okay, so evils are sufferable, right? People suffer through them all the time and don't even give a fuck, right? Um, Taxes. Yeah, the fact that I have to have a driver's license to drive in America, and I can't just tell them who I am and give them my number. They put it in their little computer and say, okay, right? Um, I can't. I've gotten fined for not wearing a seatbelt, right? I don't remember anyone agreeing to that. Anyone, right? My cigarettes just went up 50% in price. I don't remember even being asked that question, right? Fucking, I don't remember being asked that question. Why? Because you fucking closed down a bunch of shops? How is that my fault that you closed that shit down? Right? You guys are doing a lot of bad shit and blaming us for the consequences of the shit you're doing. And so, there's a lot to take in this, and people have been too tribalistic, and they're not seeing the real picture of this all, and it is not the government that is putting us in this place. It is not the law that's putting us in this place. It is not nothing. It is each other. Demos creating, right? And so, when I say this, there's a lot of context to that, when, especially considering its language, right? And so, we need to understand that we're acting like crabs nowadays, and which is fine. We can act like crabs. That is perfectly fine. I don't care, but don't blame the fucking couple crabs that get out the fucking bucket and go back to the ocean, right? They made it out. Don't fucking blame them, right? It's not their fault, right? But you can blame some of the crabs that were pulling people down, right? That's not okay. But how many people have you pulled down in your life? How disrespectful have you been to people in your life? Right? And so there's that too. Right? How many people are coming to your funeral? Fuck. Do they let people go to funerals anymore? From what the Jewish people have said, no. But from what the Democrats say, or their senators say, yeah, fucking come on, 6 feet wide, right? No, we can go shoulder to shoulder, just wear a mask. Fucking, and they want to. That's the whole point of this, right? It's not their problem, it's our problem. They made it our problem, right? And it is a problem. People get sick, people die. I don't see fucking people curing cancer. I don't see people fucking curing heart disease. 40% of America is obese. That means fucking heart disease is through the roof. Fucking, there's a whole issue of problems there, right? And so, whatever. I can't I can't comment on that, right? I can't I can't do a lot of things apparently. And there's no point to it except for people aren't ready to hear the truth. What? Because you're chicken shit. Fucking oh, people have a problem with gays. Who? Who the fuck has a problem with gays? Some bumfuck guy from nowhere, right? The most famous person in history of fucking forever, Alexander the Great, gay. Fuck some dudes in the ass. He also fucks some women. Okay? He also murders a fucking shit ton of people. A shit ton of people. Slaughtered them. Integrated with them and whatever, right? And then when he died, they just slaughtered each other, right? Back to business, right? And so things are sufferable, right? Taxes. Let's go into taxes being sufferable. Since I don't really want to go into COVID. There's a whole lot of stuff that shouldn't have happened last year that happened to a lot of people, right? I should probably leave that touchy subject to the fucking experts, apparently, right? So let's talk taxes. That is a sufferable evil, right? There are taxes that I can agree to, right? Go ahead, take it, right? You better be making good contracts. You better be doing this and that. You better be doing things the right way, right? You better be capitalizing for us and not yourself or the people you work with, right? And sure, the people you work with should capitalize a little bit. They're trying to make money. Everyone's trying to make money. But here's the deal. There's good business and there's bad business. There's investments, there's costs, there's foreshadowing. There's a whole lot to do, right? Do I think the education system is going anywhere? Well, let's look at the history and the data. And the data shows no. It is overpriced garbage throughout America. Plain and simple. Overpriced garbage. Anyone can buy the book. Anyone can go sew up someone. Anyone can go fucking work at a fucking nuclear power plant. Anyone can be fucking a Homer Simpson or fucking House. Right? Anyone can be the president. Some fucking TV star got president twice. Twice. The first president was all fucking killing people when this fucking document was being signed. The American document. The thing that makes you American. Dude was all fucking killing people, and now we have a guy that was on WWE and fucking Reagan, whatever the fuck he was, right? Fucking, oh my god. We have Clinton. Ooh. Couple Bushes. Fucking, Jesus Christ. We have Nixon. Anyone remember that fuck up? Okay, so taxes. Okay, school. I don't agree with those taxes per se. I'm pretty sure I can get my kids a couple books, right? And I can get them a couple more books if I'm not investing in 30 other people's fucking kids. Because fuck their kids, right? I'm sorry. No, nobody else cares about my kids but me and my wife. So, sorry, I don't care about your kids. Now, if your kid is in fucking danger, sure, I'll help your kid out. If your kid is fucking lost or something, sure, I'll fucking go look for someone or something, right? There are things you can do and whatever else, right? But Jiminy Crickets, I don't care about your kids. I shouldn't have to. You should have to care about your kids. Fucking don't let them go into the gorilla cage, right? Fucking don't put them on a leash. Try to teach them a couple things. Do you know anything? Are you still acting like a kid? Right? There's stuff like that. But, anyways, so my taxes, probably not that. Roads. Well, that is a very interesting thing. And they say it's $1 million a mile for a road, paved road. And not all roads are paved, right? And I. Hmm. Okay, sure. Yeah. I think if you want to redo all the unpaved roads, you can take a little bit of my money for that. Or redo all the paved roads, you can take a little bit of my money for that. Oh, you want to add fucking 30 years worth of fucking concrete construction to the signs to make it all fucking pretty for no fucking reason? No. I'm sick of that shit, right? You sorry, sick of it. Wow, you got a pretty fucking street. Well, that cost fucking way too much money. I'm sorry. I just wanted a goddamn road and maybe a light that fucking works, right? Oh, don't make things difficult, right? I maybe need a bridge over that road. Not fucking hard. Fucking put your pillars on the side. Fucking bridge. Fucking there. There's trigonometry and angles for weight and blah 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 blah. Right? We've learned the technology. We can budget this thing. It's concrete and fucking asphalt and shit like that. We mastered it down to the pound and the actually the fucking gram weight in fucking a job, right? The one thing that we can't define per hour is time used, which depends on people and resources and export and import and whatever else. Renting, right? You might need to rent equipment that you do not have in a certain area, right? Or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? But it's easy to finance the roads. We could do every fucking road except for it'd take forever, right? We don't have enough manpower for that, and sorry for your fucking potholes. Government doesn't care about them either, so okay. Yeah, so if you guys actually wanted to just fix all the fucking roads, oh, and if it's like some historical fucking road or whatever, I don't give a fuck. Just pave over it, fucking make it nice and clean. Fucking if you have to tear it up and put something new down, fucking do that, right? It's not difficult, right? And you just watch it. It will have weak spots, right? The weakest link, right? So there are spots that you have to fix over time, right? So you put a little money after you're done paying all of it off into a little savings account, and you fucking say, hey, fucking this is for every year when we need to fix a spot here and there, and pay a guy to do that. It's not hard, right? We pay plenty of people to do that kind of shit, right? And we have opinions on how they do that shit and what they get and blah blah blah, right? Alright, but alright, so roads, yes, roads, okay. Doctors and hospitals and stuff, yes. First and foremost, yes. The medical industry, yes. First and foremost, I can't say anything besides that. Yes, 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 right? You can't have a problem with that, right? But there are problems with our medical institute, right? There are definitely problems with it, and so I don't think it needs all the budget everybody else thinks it needs. I don't think it's always spending the money how it needs to. I don't think the resources it gets are always the ones that it needs in the places that it needs it, and I don't think it works as well as it always should. And I think there's a lot of private money in it, which we can all have our own opinions on, much like private money in the government, which is fine, right? We can all have our opinions on that. I do have opinions on that, but that's not the point of this, right? So, okay, so taxes, we can agree and disagree on things and blah blah blah, but is it a necessary evil? Maybe. Is it a sufferable evil? To a certain extent. But what's the extent? 3%? That sounds pretty nice. What are we at? 30 something? Why? For who? For what? What's all the money going to? And they spend more and more every year. Why? To who and for what? Right? Like, did anyone read that 6,000 page dossier? Fucking piece of shit. Right? It's shit writing. Right? That's all you got. Holy fuck! You spent all your time on that fucking garbage, right? And so that's interesting that we waste our money on that piece of legislation Congress put through, right? I would call it a fucking $1 trillion of fucking trash, right? And so they're okay getting mugged. I can suffer through that. I can give some guy my money or whatever. I can even hurt him, right? If I wanted to. Defend yourself, right? At least sometimes you can defend yourself. Sometimes there are other obligations you have, so you probably shouldn't, right? And that's a unfortunate thing. But we suffer and we live. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and people have forgotten that because fucking, oh, I'm allergic to fucking bread. Fucking bread. Jesus fuck, are you such a fucking under fucking developed fucking animal? You can't eat fucking grain? Fucking what else don't you eat? Sorry. I wasn't some fucking golden age fucking prima donna. I was born after Prometheus, right? I was born a savage, raised, right? And so I fucking cook my meat and I eat it like cooked, and fucking it tastes good. You add fucking herbs to it, right? You bake some grain, you fucking wrap it, right? Fucking, it's good. Fucking how hard is that shit? Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, and see, that's part of the problem too. We just like to suffer, right? Fucking, but a lot of people haven't suffered yet. They fucking suffered a little bit. How many of you have fucking starved for a while? Oh man, that a hungry man is a fucking scary thing, right? Tell that to the fucking 20 million to 60 million people that lost their job or whatever fucking number. I don't have it. I fucking don't have that number. You guys have that number, right? You tell me the number and I'll tell them the number, right? So when you tell me the number, I'll make sure and tell them that it was you that gave me that number, right? But it's somewhere between there, right? People lost their job, and then they depend on the government. Fuck, that sounds shitty, right? And we accept that. And so they said it was okay when they burnt down my Capitol building in this state that I moved to this year, right? They said that was okay. They had the right to abolish, right themselves by abolishing the forms which they are accustomed, right? They had that right. And I'm sure I would put it in a different place than what they had it for, right? But that's another topic for discussion. And I think I'm done with this. We do have a right to not stay in this despotism. We have the right to pursue happiness, and we have the right to tell the people that aren't making us happy to fucking just stop and leave us alone. I would think, right? And do it the nice way. Right? If you had let those guys in, maybe some of you might have got hurt, right? What were you thinking when you let 100,000 people fucking walk to your fucking front door? You didn't have a fucking escape route or something? What were you people doing? Right? Yeah, abandon your shit, right? 100,000 people coming to your door, and you just sit there like a fucking idiot. Yeah, fucking everything's gonna be all right. Nothing's happened in Washington. No, not that shithole. Fucking Washington is great. We don't allow nothing here. This is the least American place in America, right? We made our own amendment, so we're as powerful as the state. Yeah, fuck yeah. We make all the rules, right? And so, well, you fucking fucked up another thing and you can't even fucking account for that, right? You made 100,000 people fucking mad at you, and you wonder where they read this from, because you've never read this document. You've never read the Declaration of Independence. I don't know a single fucking bureaucrat that has. The last person I asked said, "Oh yeah, I read it a couple months ago, blah blah blah." I asked them what any of it. Oh, this and that. Okay, well, go fuck yourself then, guy. Right? Because this is what gave us our Constitution, right? This is the rough draft, and the Constitution is the good founding document, and then people go fucking add in a bajillion laws, every state law, fucking yeah, they can go ahead and fuck the Constitution. We have our own whole deal going on, right? And I'm not saying that's right or wrong either. I have no opinion on that. But I know there are definitely a lot of wrongs in all three branches, in all levels, local, state, federal, whatever, right? I know there's a lot of despotism that is being passed around, but not to everyone. And I know you want to know what's really discriminating about America? Right? So there has been a couple of handouts this year, right? And God bless them. I like a little communism and a handout every once in a while, right? But it's not free, right? This year, my personal debt to the U.S. Treasury went up 12 grand, right? Everyone's did. My daughters did. My sons did, right? 12 grand, right? My wife's did, right? You know, I can't just pay that to the government and say, fucking leave me out of it, right? Because they already take my money, they invest it poorly, and they want me to back up those claims, right? Well, I didn't. I'm done with you, right? You can't back up nothing, right? Your money doesn't talk. You're playing fucking Monopoly. You haven't worked for nothing. You don't work for nothing, right? There's a reason why we call bureaucrats like you do nothings, right? And it's all three branches nowadays. This is what I've seen, and it's not everybody in all three branches. Some people are actually good and they have good intentions. Some people are just stupid and they have good intentions and they're just being fucking tribal. And some people are just morally righteous zealots. And sure, but walk in someone else's shoes for just a little bit and realize that not everything is hunky-dory for everyone, right? There was a governor or something that fucking protest in the town. Yeah, sure, burn it the fuck down. Protest in my front lawn. Oh no, call the fucking cops, get them the fuck out, blah blah blah. That's privilege, I think. Right? When people were saying, oh, cops are killing people, no, it's probably the politicians. The politicians write the little deals that make the cops go do the things that nobody likes. Does anyone realize this? This isn't fucking rocket science.
right?
I don't know. Alright, I need to be off this one. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.